So let's first start off with your journey on Amazon and where you started when you came on board with us and where we've helped you get to. So first start off with kind of where you were at before starting with us. You were working with like another mentorship program. Talk to me about what happened there, what you learned there, and what was missing from that program. And then we'll go into how we kind of filled that gap.
Yeah, so I was started with Above the Par for about 4 or 5 months, and it helped really just with getting the initial stuff started. And I watched the modules, but it really wasn't what I needed. I needed more hands-on help, and that's why I reached out to VV Sourcing, because to me they felt more hands-on and more like, okay, we're gonna get you a brand, and that's what I needed. I needed my foot inside the door because it just seemed like a lot. And when I got in with you guys about a month ago, I got a VA assistant, and that's what really changed it, because he's already in 4 weeks locked me 3 brands, and now I'm kind of learning from him and learning, because I through the website you guys build. You guys got me some good logos to add to that was another thing, getting logos done for Walmart and Amazon stores, and also building a more professional website. I did my website, and it did not look as good as the one you guys did. So those are the 2 major things. Changing the company name a little bit to distribution helped. And so now with the VA assistant, I mean, we're talking every day, and I'm kind of learning from him, and I get to see the emails from the emails to the website, so I see how he's talking. So I'm basically kind of like reverse engineering this, looking at how you guys are doing it, because to me it was just a daunting task. Like, I didn't know where to begin. I mean, I had reached out to a couple different suppliers, like Everyday Food Supply, KEHE. I think I have them. I might try to do something with them, but I really saw through the Instagram and your guys' interview, what you guys did was that you guys go after brands and guarantee the brands. So that's what I needed. And now, 2 weeks ago, I finally made my first sale on Amazon, because I wasn't doing anything. With Above the Par. There was nothing going on. I wasn't selling anything. I didn't really know where to go.
So it's 4 or 5 months with that last mentorship program, and you got essentially nowhere. You just got the account set up, and then within 2 to 4 weeks of starting our program, you made your first sale. Right, so 4 or 5 months wasted over there, and within 2 weeks of work, you got your first sale made. So like that, it's the extra hands-on help. We're not just a mentorship program, as you know. We actually do the sourcing for you. We bring you the brands, we bring you the products, and then from there, you take it from there and you list it and you do what you know how to do. And that's the easy part, getting the hard part. So I mean, that's beautiful. And how is communication with your team, and how effective is that?
So his name is Zubair. He's from Pakistan. We have no problems communicating. I was in sales and distribution before, and I like talking to people and stuff like that. So I mean, we communicate fine. He's teaching me stuff. I also know a little bit on how to deal with distributors and suppliers. I have 20 plus years experience in distribution. So I do have a little bit of experience, but just your guys' experience in this marketplace is what sets it apart from other systems. Is that anyone can put up modules and give a classroom and all that, but it's your hands-on that helps you get brands. And now I've made my first sale. Now the ball is rolling, and I'm waiting for it to roll down the hill more and get bigger and get more momentum. And I just placed my second order with the supplier. I'm getting I found a new prep center in my backyard. So now things are really moving in the right direction, because I don't have a 9 to 5 anymore about a month ago, and so now this is 100% what I have to do. So I have to make this work. This is gonna be it. So that's why I'm on the emails. I reached out. I love how you guys dropped some deals for other team members to take advantage of. I just took advantage of one. I got to get back to Ali. Yeah, because I'm trying to pick up any scraps like the VA assistant giving me, what you guys are giving me, because I'm still struggling on the supply side. I'm getting Keepa, and I'm getting the Smart Scout. I'm learning how to use those modules, but and I hope to get better at where I start landing some brands myself. But your guys' system with getting that out there just takes a little bit of the stress away from a new seller like myself, because it gets you in the game, it gets you with sales, it gets you with brands, and like your system, it's you need brands. That's the only way you're going to stay on Amazon. That keeps you ungated, that keeps you protected, that keeps you with a brand relationship to grow. And me being a business, I know that's what matters.
Yep. So you said that you got some products from the product buying group. That's on top of the 3 brands that you've already got, that we've gotten for you from your team.
Yeah.
We actually got you a purchase order from a brand directly through our product buying group.
Well, it's I think I don't know if it's from your guys' inventory or whatever. You guys sent. Okay, yeah, you guys sent it out this morning. The other day, I said yes to one, but I just couldn't move around the funds quick enough. But I'm trying to move some things around to have more flexibility, because I realize that I've seen other people on the Discord or whatever talk about, oh, do you have any smaller ones? Well, sometimes you got to jump in, you got to take advantage of those opportunities, because so that's why I've tried to move stuff around. I know my wife is a little bit uneasy. To be honest, I lost my job like a month ago. So, I was with that company like almost 28 years. So, this is definitely a new chapter of my life. And I'm looking forward to, working with my assistant and getting more brands and getting this really going to start to, maybe see some profits so my wife so I could put her at ease a little bit. But I'm really happy with the progress so far, though.
I love it, man. I love it. It's crazy that you were in another program for 4 or 5 months and had 0 results, and then you join us in 2 weeks, you're already starting to sell products. And obviously it's going to get way bigger than that, but that just shows you kind of like these other mentorship programs, it takes so much work from your end, and we kind of fill that gap of we work with people from mentorships all the time that just struggle with sourcing products, and we do it for them. And it's the exact same situation and scenario that you're seeing right now with you. It's sourcing is really difficult, is the thing, right? Sourcing.
Yeah, it is. Sourcing is everything. And
it's the entire.
Getting a brand right.
It's 99% of the business, and it's the most difficult part. And we've got it down to a science, so people come to us just like Anthony did, in order to have it done for them. So talk to me a little bit about the information you reviewed and what gave you comfort when coming on board with us, even after you went through a pretty tough time with that other company.
Well, I realized what I was missing from our mentorship, and it was the hands-on. And you guys kept on coming up on my Instagram feed, and I'm like, even though I just spent a good amount on that mentorship, I understand people are going to make mistakes, but I can't be hung up. I got to move forward. So I can't lament the fact that I spent so and so money on that other mentorship. I had to find a way out of this. So, I felt like it was a good investment going with you guys, because you guys are hands on, and I felt like, I had to do it. And it was the best decision I made so far in my business.
Cool, man. Beautiful. And did you watch all of the interviews and stuff, kind of like the ones that we're conducting right now? You were able to watch the interviews, that kind of gave you some comfort, or was it just a call?
Yeah, I watched some. I searched you guys on Better Business Bureau. I did a little bit of background check before I went with you guys, and I felt pretty confident in it. You guys have good reviews, and you guys sent the test videos. I watched that. I've watched pretty much all the modules and took a bunch of notes and everything, because it helps me to remember when I'm writing it down. So I mean, the modules are one thing. It's just you might have to watch it a couple more times and to get better. I hope that down the road I'm getting better. I hope I'm better than I was a month ago. Hope to be better a couple months down the road.
You keep joining the coaching calls. Keep working with Griffin and the rest of the team, and you'll definitely figure it out for yourself. But at least you have us to rely on as you're figuring that out. But cool, man. I'm not gonna, waste any more of your time. I really, really appreciate you taking the time to join us here today. If you ever need anything from me, just let me know. Okay, brother?
I appreciate it, Brady. Thank you.